So to make this top, I'm going to be using the Kartopu yarn. This is an acrylic yarn, and it is a bit hard, so it's not it's double knit, but it's a thin yarn. I'll put the brand up so you can look in your country what the alternative is. I am then going to use 2 crochet hooks. So this one I'm going to use the 4mm. I'm going to use it for the base, because you know when you start a top or any project, any crochet project, when you're starting any crochet project, at the bottom, if it's too tight, it starts to like scrunch up a bit. So this I'm going to use just for the initial row, and then going forward for the rest of the top, I'm going to use a 3.5. You can use only a 3.5 if you make it loose, the first row of chains loose. I'm sorry, there's a airplane passing. So let's get started. And to get started, I'm a medium closer to large, not small to medium. And to get started, I am going to make a chain. Let me just see if this camera will pick up. I'm going to make a chain for 60 centimeters. That's a medium, and if you're a bit larger, I just put this around my body to measure. So it shouldn't go all the way to the back. It should just go just after the back. So let me just try and get this camera to focus on what we wanted to focus on. So yeah. Let's chain. So I did a slip stitch, and we are going to chain until it's about 60 centimeters. So that's the chain. I'm going to chain it offline. And then I will come back to you once I've chained 60 centimeters. All right, I have made the chain. Let's see. All right, and I'm going to check. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's about 60 centimeters. And now I'm going to change the yarn hook, and I'm going to change to a 3.5. And then I'm going to chain from the last chain. I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. That's the first double crochet, and then go back in that space that you were holding to do a double crochet. Double crochet, you go in once, pull through, and then go under, pull through once, go under, pull through 2. So that is double crochet. If it's too fast for you, please feel free to slow it down. You can choose your speed on the settings on the video. So we are going to do a double crochet going back all the way to the other end. So I'm going to meet you at the end with our double crochet. Pull through 2, pull through 2. So this is how it looks. I'll meet you at the end of the row. Okay, I have reached the end of the row. Excuse me. And now gonna chain 1 and turn the work around, and then we are going to do a double crochet here, and then we are going to do a decrease, or to make a decrease. So to make a decrease, you go under, and then you go under here, you pull through, and then instead of going there, you go into the next stitch, you pull through, and now we're going to pull through all 3 and then pull through 2. So there, it's the decrease. So this is the first double crochet in the hole, and then this is the decrease. So we put 2 into 1, and then we carry on with our normal double crochet until there are 3 double crochets left, and then I will show you what we are going to do that side. So I'm going to double crochet until there is 3 double crochets left. So that's how it looks. Don't worry, it's going to start taking shape as we continue. We have 3 left. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So if I go in here, okay, there's 3 left. There's this, and then the last one. So don't forget the last one. So I'm going to go in here and then do a decrease by immediately going under and pulling through, and then we're going to pull through all 3, and then we're going to pull through 2, and then we are going into the last space to do the double crochet. Now I'm going to show you again how we do this. So we chain 1, turn the work around, and we are going to do a double crochet in the first space, and then we are going to do a decrease, make another decrease by going under, and then immediately going under and pull through, and then we are going to pull through 3 and then pull through 2, and then we continue with our double crochet all the way to the other side until there is 3 left. So if you look at that, it's already starting to decrease. So I'm going to meet you this side for the last time, because that's all we're going to be doing now, until we are happy with the length. So the length must be in between your breasts. So I'm going to let you know how many rows I have done. I'll write it for this top, medium to large, and then if you want the top to be a bit longer, we can add rows going down with double crochets going down from this side. So I am going to do the row one more time where we're going to decrease this side and decrease and then continue. So I have 3 left. I am going to go in here and then immediately go in the next space and then go through 3, go through 2, and now I have 1 left, and we're going to go under, and there you go. So chain 1. Okay, I have chained 1. This is how many rows I've made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So you need to find the middle of this row. So what I do is I just use the measuring tape to see where the middle is. So if my measuring tape says it's 47 divided by 2, 40, 20, 23, yeah, I would say 23 and a half. So I am going to leave it here at 23 and a half. So that's going to be my middle. I'm going to put a stitch marker there. For the stitch marker, you can even put a piece of crochet yarn, because I cannot find my stitch marker at the moment. There it is. Going to put the stitch marker there, and then we are going to count 5. So the stitch marker counts as 1, and then we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is where we are going to end this row. So I just need to remember that you can put a stitch marker. So as we chained 1, we are going to do the same thing that we have been doing. So you're going to crochet a double crochet in here, and then you're going to go under here, pull through, and then immediately go under and pull, and then you're going to pull through 3, pull through 2, and then I'm going to continue, and I'm going to end where I said we need to end this row. Okay, so I've reached the end of this row, and I'm going to turn the work around. We chain 1, turn the work around, and we are going to do a double crochet going all the way back to the other side. And then remember, when you reach this side, you need to do that decrease in the third and second left, and then 1 double crochet in the last space. So here we go. I'm going to do a double crochet, and then I'll meet you at the end here. And then remember, in the third, when this one and this one, we're going to do 1, and then this one a double crochet, so that it continues the decrease on this side. All right, so now we are going to find the middle of this rows, or this row. So you can count, or you can use the, so that is 16, going to do, I would say, around here. This is where it's going to end, and need to use a stitch marker. So I'm going to use yarn. Just going to put this here so I don't lose my place. I'm just going to cut a piece of yarn to make a stitch marker. Okay. And here we are going to I don't know, it does not look like it's the middle. Let me just move it to here. Okay, so I'm going to count from the middle and count 1, 2, 3, and then this side 1, 2, 3. That is the space that's going to be left. So I am going to do the decrease on this side. So now we do a double crochet in there, and then we do the decrease. All right, and then we continue with our double crochets. My yarn is at the end there. So we're going to do double crochets And okay, so we need to count 1, 2, 3. So that was the last of our double crochet. I'm going to chain 1, turn the work around. So this is how it's looking now. And then we are going to do a double crochet in here. And continue with our double crochet, going to the other side. And then here we are going to decrease as we have been doing on the side. Continue with the decrease and chain 1, chain 1, turn the work around. Okay, I'm going to join the yarn. See this piece. All right, so we are going to do a single crochet, and then we're going to do a decrease or make a decrease, and then we continue. Okay, that's where I joined the yarn. And then I'm going to do 1 double crochet, hold that piece, chain 1, turn the work around. We're going to do 1 double crochet. This yarn splits a bit. And then we are going to continue, and then we are going to decrease again on this side. So you can see there's 3 left. We do a decrease and then a double crochet. So we're going to continue and decrease in 1 and then decrease. So as we decrease, it's becoming smaller and smaller, and then continue. 1, turn work around, and then 1 double crochet to continue. Now there's how many left? 3 left, and we're going to do a decrease and chain 1, turn the work around. Then we're going to do a double crochet, and then we do a decrease because there's 3 left, and then 1 double crochet, chain 1, turn the work around. So let's see which side this is. This is the inside. We're going to do 1 double crochet, and then we're going to decrease immediately, chain 1, turn the work around, and we are going to make a double crochet, and then make a double crochet in the next space as well, because we want to make it slightly longer. Chain 1 and then a double crochet and another double crochet, chain 1, turn the work around. We are going to now decrease, go in here. We're going to be left with 1 double crochet, decrease, pull through 3, pull through 2, and then I'm going to chain 1, 2. Now we need to cut off. All right, so we are going to do the same thing on the other side, but slightly different. 1, 2, 3, and then in the 4th we're going to tie a knot. There you go. And then I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. That counts as my first double crochet, and then I double crochet going to the other side. Going to the other side. And then when I'm left with 3, we are going to decrease on this side. Look at that. Let me see. So okay, so I'm left with 4. Now I'm going to 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go under, and then go under again, then pull through 3, then pull through 2, and then do a single double crochet. Chain 1, turn the work around, and we are going to decrease on this side, but we start with 1 double crochet and then a decrease, and then we continue with double crochets. So this side we are not decreasing, we are doing a double crochet up until the last one. Chain 1, turn the work around, and we are doing a double crochet. We are not decreasing here. We're going to decrease at the end of this row. So when we are left with 3, we do the decrease. Let's see. Okay, so I need to do the decrease. And then 1 more. Turn the work around. And we are not decreasing on the first row. We are decreasing in the next 2. And continue. So we are going to do the same thing that we did on the other side, where we are left with 2, and then we make 1, 2, 3 rows, then 1. So you keep decreasing. See, this is how it looks. So I'm going to do the other side, and then with the other side we are going to start with the 2 rows, and still we are going to decrease on the outside, and then when you do this one you are decreasing on the inside. So I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, and I am going to continue on this row, and then we are going to decrease towards the end. So if you're not sure on what to do, please go and watch the video. I hope you didn't skip just to get to this point and then ask me in the comments something that I have described in the video. So this is how it looks. No decrease this side. I'm going to continue, and then we're going to decrease when we get to this side, and again to decrease we join the 2 as 1, and then this one last. Okay, I'm going to show you how to decrease this side one more time. So we have joined the 2. Let me show you again a bit slower. Go under, pull, and then pull through 3, pull through 2, and we're moving on with a single crochet. Chain 1, turn the work around, do a single crochet, a single double crochet, in that space, and then we are going to decrease by going under and over and continue with the single crochets until you reach this side. And now it's time to do the thin the decreasing rows. So when you do the decreasing rows, when you get to this side, this is where we're going to do this row, where we decrease on this side and then we just leave this side not decreasing. It's going to, if you keep on decreasing on the one side, it's eventually going to start looking like this. And then once you're done, you cut off the yarn here and then you go to the last measure like you did this side. When you have the two, look at the middle and then do what we did by leaving 1, 2, 3, and then in the fifth, so you're going to go here, there will be second row, you're going to go here, and then in the middle, whatever middle that you have, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you end it here and you go back, decrease, continue, go back, decrease until you have this. If you're not sure, rewind and go and watch the video again. Okay, I've made a triangle on this side and now I did a knot on this side. And to get started, after you make a knot this side, you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and that's going to count as the first double crochet, and then we are going to decrease because this side we are decreasing. Going to decrease, go through 2, go through, and then we continue. And then we are not going to decrease on the inside, we are just going to be decreasing on the outside. You know, I should have counted to choose the middle properly, to be honest. Okay, chain 1, turn my work around. Let me see, it looks the same. 2, 3, okay, 2. So we're not decreasing the side, we are doing double crochet, chain 1. Because we are not decreasing the side, we are going to do a double crochet and then continue, and then we are going to decrease on the other side with 3 left. And then we are going to do the final touches and then put our top together. Let's see, I have 3 left, and now I'm going to decrease the 2 to make it 1 double crochet, and then we do 3. Then turn the work around, do 1 double crochet, and then decrease and continue. Decrease in this side. Okay, this is how our top looks, and I'm going to add the border color. So to add the border color, I am going to put in a knot. The door closed. Gonna put a knot here, and then we are going to make single crochet stitch. So single crochet, you go under and you pull out, you go under and you pull over. So we are going to make single crochets going all the way around over our top to make the border. You can use the same color or you can change colors to make it more interesting. So I'm going to continue, and then I will show you when you reach the top of the decreases what you need to do. I have crocheted the side, and now when we reach the top, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 3 single double crochets at the top. 1, 2, 3, and then we continue going down. This is what we do at the top of each of the decrease corners, and yeah, now we continue going down. So try to put a single stitch in between the spaces and not just go under. It's going to make your things look like it has holes. The top has holes, you see. So you have to go in between the double crochets and the increases at the edges. So there we go. So I'm going to go all the way around the top until I meet this white yarn on the other side, and then we're going to attach the metal and finish up our top. So let me go finish making the white parts. We have went around our top, and now since the yarn is still joined, I'm just going to chain 4, 5. I'm just going to chain about 50 for the ties of my top. So I'm going to chain 50 this side, and then you're going to need to attach the yarn and chain 50 this side, and then cut off the yarn, and then you can make a chain of 50 for the neck. We are going to need a chain of 50 standing by itself, not attached to anything. So I'm going to do that, and then we will make the final touches of our top. So this are the things that you are going to need. I will list everything in the description that you're going to need to make this top, because I realized I didn't say everything. So you're going to need the yarn, the crochet hook, the yarn needle, and the metal ring. I wish I had the circle one, but I don't have it at the moment, so I'm going to work with what I have. And you are going to use your border crochet color or yarn color, and just gonna do that. Okay, so sorry, I messed up. I had candle wax here. I'm a candle manufacturer, so there's candles everywhere, and I love candles. So I'm just going to put it like this. If you have a circle one, it really doesn't matter which side you put it. So I'm going to do that, and then we are going to make sure that the white is on the white. Like the white is... So let me make a note. The white yarn is on the white yarn, because once it goes on the blue, it's going to affect how the top looks. So there we go. So I'm just going to go underneath and go under here, and then go onto this side to go under the white yarn. And then go over here, and then go and go under the white yarn. Okay, so that's how it looks. I'm going to cut off and tie on the other side. Make a knot and I'm going to do this for all of them. And then just want to cut off the excess, and this is how it looks. And then you must make sure that you put them accordingly. So you're going to put this one here, put this one here, and then put this one in here, so they're all sitting next to each other. And then once you are done, you are going to take your separate chains, and then you are just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it through like this, under, and then take the two and pull, and then you're going to put this around your neck like that. All right, so this is how the top looks. I like it, and I put it on a model, and yes, I like this top a lot. Might make it a different colors. So yeah, thank you for joining. I hope your top turns out well. Let me know in the comments.